the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that? It is Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie for your Thursday podcast. Today, something was let loose in our house and it just went crazy. It was out of control. Could not get it out of there.
What?
BJ.
No, she's had enough.
You've been trying to get rid of her, haven't
What's
you?
she done, mate?
You leave
Sick
the
of
back
the
door
kids.
open. Eventually they leave.
Well, this is the thing. Well, she was just flying around the house at the moment, and I've, over the years, oh God, I was going to do a few birds at home joke, but you know what? We're
No,
past that. It's
actually, can you
2024.
not?
No,
Can
I
you not?
still liked it, mate.
You know what? There was a bird in our house, and it went crazy. It was out of control. And we were taking some great calls, brilliant calls that you'll hear of animals that have gone rogue in your house. That's in the podcast.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Tommy, we just did a survey, didn't we? Did we just do a survey on that?
At Nova?
The most popular songs still after... What are we talking? Are we talking modern times? So the last 24 years since 2000?
Yeah, aside from some Taylor Swift.
Is that coming in at number one?
No, I don't know. Eminem. Eminem's got two songs in our top five, the most popular songs.
When we test what music people love, it's Eminem.
Eminem.
Man,
Mate,
lose
and
yourself
from
in that.
generation to generation, because I tell you what, Lenny, my 11-year-old, cannot stop asking me, Dad, can I go watch Eminem play? He hasn't called a world tour yet, but we're waiting for his new album.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
I'm going to have to hold you up there, Jess.
What do you mean?
Because
What's going
Shady's not back yesterday. Oh, jeez.
Oh, you're thrown in a record scratch,
Wow.
Jess. Go again, Jess.
So in the... What?
Stop
Feels feels like Slim Shady's in the room. No, he's not, because in the Detroit Free Press, which is a newspaper, yesterday, obituaries. There's obviously quite a few people that have passed away in Detroit, but in the obituaries yesterday, Slim Shady made lasting impressions. A product of Detroit who began his career as a rogue splinter in the flourishing underground rap scene, Shady first became a household name in 1999 with the debut of his playfully deranged single, My Name Is. Ultimately, the very things that seemed to be the tools he used became calling cards that define an existence, has been his horrific end. May he truly find the peace in an afterlife that he could not find on earth. Slim Shady is dead, everyone.
Oh, my God.
And that's the name of the new album from Eminem, The Death of Slim Shady.
Is it really?
Yep.
I mean, what's your new name, though? Just Eminem?
No, it's
Or
called
B-Rabbit?
Coup de Grace.
Coup de Grace?
Yep, The Death of Slim Shady, Coup de Grace. It's coming in coming months. He will do a world tour. I dare say he's coming down to Australia. That'd be massive.
You know what? I feel like when you make an announcement like that, everyone will rip into you. So you'll be walking down the street and all you get is, hey, Slim Shady! I've stopped that. I've changed since...
Guess who's back?
It's like P. Diddy. P. Diddy from Puff Daddy to all the other names that he went with. You know, people can't... I understand that you got to evolve, man. And you got to build your brand. But when you're the slim man, stay the slim man. I'll never be the slim man.
When he goes down to buy a packet of darts or something, he comes back and do his mates still to this day, every time he walks back in, guess who's back?
Not Slim Shady, is it?
okay, fellas.
No, we don't.
That's
Imagine if I took out an obituary notice that Whipper had died. And I'm changing my name.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
No, from a brand, I'm evolving.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so I'm not actually dead.
The big whip, the big rig.
You know.
The big rig. I wonder if people have done that before just to put people off. Put in an obituary just to say that someone's died.
Yeah, to bury a nickname that you've never liked. Growing up, my sisters used to call me Skiddy. And I hated it. Absolutely.
Did you have an accident, did you?
Yeah. In my velvet. I had a pair of blue velvet shorts and
Velvet shorts?
I was hanging around the slide. And unfortunately, the only thing that slid that day was straight out of my bottom into the old velvet shorts and the velvet underground. And
Skid Shady.
and so my sisters Call me Skiddy. And Tommy, if we could get that in the paper tomorrow, then I'd like to bury the name Skiddy.
Gosh.
Doesn't work too well for me.
I mean, every kid goes through that, don't they, where they find the old summer nats in their undies, that's for sure.
Tommy, unfortunately, found out as an adult in his bed after a big
Good
night.
on you, mate. Guess who's back?
Had to throw his doona out.
Do that record scratch again. All right.
Okay,
Moving on.
we move on from Tom's brown doona.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
It is jarring when you hear a scream come from the house from one of your children. You're like, what have they found? What is going on here?
Are they
What
okay?
Is there somebody in the house? You're freaking out. So this is Huey, got home from school, walked up the stairs, and he's like screamed. And I haven't heard that scream from him for a while. So you go into sprint mode, and I don't know if you guys know, but I hold a couple of Australian records, so quite quick off the mark.
Oh, you did the long jump, did you?
Well, yeah, a high jump over the stairs.
Wow.
And I've got up to him and I said, and gets up there, he goes, Dad, there's poo everywhere.
Oh.
So I've then gone up the stairs. I'm going, what is going on? A bird's got into the house. BJ's left she's left one of the doors open upstairs, and a bird has walked in. And the cat, we've got the new cat, Looney,
Of course.
is trying to catch the bird. The bird doesn't know how to get back out through that little strip in the door that it got in through, and it's just banging into the wall, and it is freaking out. And I've gone up the stairs, Kate, and I've hit up the top, there is poo everywhere. Now, I've then gone into our main bedroom. There's poo all over our bed.
Oh, no.
Then Huey's let out another scream. I've gone into his bedroom. There's poo all over his bed.
Oh, no. From the one bird.
The bird's travelled.
What sort of bird is it? A Tom Ivy?
It was only a tiny little swallow as
Really?
well. And God, the damage that it's done.
Jeez, no more worms left in that bird's tummy.
It took me about an hour and a half just with baby wipes to go around and just clean up all this poo all over the house.
Oh, you're a good man.
What animal got into your house 13, 24, 10? When you get home and you're freaking out because you can hear noises, that's the other thing as well. To herd this bird out as well, like it's a
big ask.
Done that plenty of times over the years, but when it's an actual flying bird, it's hard.
What's harder?
Couldn't call this one an Uber, mate.
Oh,
let's hope there
guys.
wasn't.
Have we done this whole story so you can get that joke
Either way,
away?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the setup and I enjoyed the punchline.
Cade's given us a call from Granville. What animal did you have in your house, Cade?
Well, I had a cat, a little kitten in my property when I was building it. So I was in the construction phase. And I had the framework up, and then they were about to come and sheet my walls. So I had to get this cat out, and I had just noticed it in the morning of the day of the sheeting. So I had to go and chase the cat around, make sure he got out, but he went into a section where I couldn't get into, and it delayed the whole process.
Of course. You couldn't build the kitten into the house,
Well,
could you?
everyone was telling me, just don't worry, it'll come out, just sheet over it. I'm like, mate, I want to have a dead cat in my walls.
Yeah,
No one wants a dead cat in the wall.
Cade, what's worse to deal with, kittens or other trades?
Oh, definitely the trades, mate. You know, the kittens are all right.
It's probably our first Cade we've ever had on the show too.
I like that. Let's go to Edwina in Castle Hill. What animal did you find in your house, Edwina?
I had a rat in my bedroom.
Oh, good news.
What was his name, Edwina?
Bloody love
No,
rats.
I woke up in the middle of the night and I could hear it scratching on my bed and I freaked out and then got up in the morning and found shredded carpet from my walk-in wardrobe into the bedroom where the little bugger had scratched its way through.
They are mean little things, aren't they? And they can eat through anything.
They will eat you if you're fast asleep.
Actually, Tommy, have we got a life improver today? Is that today or tomorrow?
Yeah,
When are we
15
doing that?
minutes away, Life Improver.
I've got an unbelievable life improver when it comes to getting your kids to clean up their room.
All right, good idea. Maria's in Pimble. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
What animal snuck into your house?
A possum fell down the chimney in the middle of the night and got into our bedroom. I just had a baby and so, you know when you're a light sleeper because you are waiting to wake up every minute, and I heard something, and then I felt something, and I was like kicking my husband, there's something in here, and he's like, what are you talking about? And then I heard gadunk, 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 something was running down the hallway, and I was like, in my head I'm going, did we leave the garage door open? Is it the neighbour's cat? What's happening? Kick the husband out of bed, and he's like, there's a possum. So we switched the light on, and there were black little paw prints all over the bed, all over the carpet. Anyway,
Santa possum
got the possum out in the end.
He had to chase that furry little possum out the door.
It's a good effort.
He did in the end.
Oh my God, Maria.
Andrew and Botany, what was on your pillow, Andrew?
Mate, I had a snake on my pillow when I was younger.
No, you didn't.
No.
Where were you?
did.
Not in
Where
Botany.
did you live? In Queensland?
No, I was country Victoria. It was summertime. Again, I was young, about maybe 6 or 5. I just remember I opened up my pillow before bed, and I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
And it was a snake curled up there. Because we used to have one of those window grills that you just, like, flip open for the day. And, I'm assuming it crawled through there, and that freaked me out.
Yeah,
It doesn't crawl. It doesn't have legs.
No,
You couldn't sleep in that room ever again, Andrew.
Oh, I had no choice. I was only 6 years old.
Well,
Yeah,
6
so
or
freaky,
5.
what? Yeah, 6 or 5.
Normally you'd say 5 or 6.
Or 7 or 6.
I'm a snake.
God, a snake crawling across your face.
Naked snake.
No one wants.
It's a
No
snake.
one
Snake
wants a
crawling across your
snake.
face in the middle of the night. I tell you what,
Do you know?
there's a lot of people that would pay for that. But,
Do you know? Told you Fitz about that friend of mine lived in Byron Bay, and there was a couple of diamondback pythons that were on the veranda, and they called the snake guy in, and they said, "Well, we can get rid of the pythons, but they keep the nasty snakes out. So if they were living in the ceiling, they keep the red belly black snakes and the king browns out. So what do you want?"
Remember the black mamba over in South Africa when we were there for I'm a Celebrity, and it slithered between our legs, Kate, while we were eating dinner
On
at
the first
resort.
night we were there,
Wow.
the most
And there's
dangerous snake in the world.
A woman from the resort goes, guys, just going to give you a heads up here, just nobody move or any quick movements, but we have a little friend that's come to join us for dinner.
Yeah, you'd be fine. Quick
I was
movements.
on the table a little bit quicker than she could say that. I was
Tom
harnessed
was up
to
on the
ceiling.
roof.
Yeah. And Dr. Chris Brown was there.
Or Tom.
Oh my God.
Oh, lovely.
Tom was peering through a window. He wasn't.
Oh God, he was dressed
Which
as
was
a zebra.
weird.
I saw a snake up
Did
at
you?
Mount Tambourine
What was it?
recently. A big green one.
Oh, they're nice,
I
aren't
watched
they?
it for ages.
Oh, the big green ones, they're really venomous.
No, but they're not. No, they're not venomous.
No. Exciting to see, though.
Oh, I stood there. I mean, I had to be hurried along. I thought I could hang out with this snake all day.
Yeah, they're quite beautiful, aren't they? The colour of them.
Yeah.
And the forked tongue.
Well, Cade, Edwina, Maria, Andrew, you're all in the running for 10K day in May. Good luck this afternoon. Have your phone on. You could be getting a phone call. They need to pick up though, Tom, don't they? What if they don't pick up?
Yeah, I think we go to the next person.
Do we? We'll ring another one.
I think so.
Well, stay on your phone.
Okay, good luck today.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
We've had a couple of exciting conversations, guys, because we're organising a singles party.
It's official.
It's on. It is on.
The singles ball is official.
If you are
We can't-
lonely in Sydney looking for a partner, we got you covered.
We're not turning back now. Like, this is... We're on.
Well, the thing is, we can't turn back now because, Tommy, I don't know what has happened or who's been helping you. You have outdone yourself.
He's done
You have
something.
secured a venue and a date.
Yeah, very exciting, guys. I've worked my little behind off, and I'm so excited to reveal that the Gilly rooftop at Taronga Zoo.
Oh, I know this spot.
Yeah, they have come on board with that beautiful view of the harbour.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow, that's the kind of thing I was thinking about.
Yeah, because I know it's a classy event. You know, we want it, nice premium product.
It's got the big balcony as well.
and that venue is absolutely stunning. So and it's on Thursday, the 30th of May.
Oh, I can do that, I think.
Do you get to view of the animals as well?
Well, it
Would
looks,
you be able to...
It looks over the zoo, Fitz. So you've kind of got... Your eye line goes from over the zoo straight to the harbour bridge.
Yeah, you know that amazing view when you first get to Taronga Zoo and you start kind of heading down the hill. It's the old part of the zoo. And everyone stops for their first lot of photos with the bridge and everything. I think that this venue is like an elevated view of that.
We've got to be, Tom, we've got to be careful, obviously, because if someone has a few too many drinks and wakes up next to a wildebeest or something, we could be in a fair bit
Well,
of
not
trouble.
again. We've all done that.
Chew your own arm off.
So this is exciting. And are we allowed to reveal how people can get involved?
Yes.
Because now that we have a venue, we have a date on the Thursday, 30th of May. All you have to do is register via the Nova Player app online at novafm.com.au and tell us about yourself, maybe what you're looking for, why you've reached out to us, because tell us about how bad the dating world is out there and what you might be hoping to find out on the night, and then we get to play a bit of like matchmaker.
So you can leave those details. You can go on there and go, really like 6 foot dark-haired guys. I'm filling in your form here, Kate. 6 foot dark hair with a bit of a sporting background, possibly 10 years younger.
Oh my God!
Wait up! Can I bring up something here?
No,
it's tough for people to come by themselves. If you're going to come along to the singles party, can we to feel at ease? Can you bring a best friend, or I don't know?
I think that's a great idea.
Agreed.
But do they have to be single as well?
In a perfect world,
yeah. Because don't you think that opens up the not the can of worms, the pool?
The pool.
The pool just becomes the pool of single people. Becomes bigger. We've had a call here from Rachel in Green Valley. Good morning, Rachel.
Hi guys, how are you?
We're very well. Are you loving the idea of the singles party? Have you got someone you want to send?
Yes, I want to send my son, and his best mate is single as well.
Okay.
Right. So, Rach, he's had a few problems over the years with relationships, or what's going on?
Well, he had a relationship and he thought it was the one, but it turned out it wasn't the one. And he needs a good woman because he's a very good boyfriend.
Oh, that's lovely to hear. And you are mum. And how old are they?
Jamie is 30 years old.
Right, okay.
Jamie is 30 years old.
She's still looking. Are you still happily married, Rach, or are you out there looking? Okay.
No, I'm fine.
All right. Well, let's put Rach's +2 down. The son and the friend.
Yeah, son and a friend. I love that.
Well, yeah, you got to enter, right? Mm-hmm. She's entering, isn't she?
Yeah,
So put your details in and go to the Nova Player app or novafm.com.au, and you can go there, and we could be calling you back because that's not that far away, Tommy. We're talking a couple of weeks.
Is there a dress code? Have we got that yet?
We're going cocktail.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm excited.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Tom Brady. We saw the roast the other day. It was last week, wasn't it?
Mm.
It was just bloody funny. Nikki was on fire.
Who's
so
Nikki?
funny. What's her last name?
Is this the comic?
Nikki Glacier.
Glacier, yeah.
Glacier?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's it was so funny, and it was wrong, and it was jarring at times, and it was like it looked at the line, it didn't go up to cross it, it jumped straight over that line, and that's how hard they went. Tom Brady has come out because there was this uproar. How can you say this to Tom Brady's face? Because he sits there during the roast, listening to all of this. Tom Brady's finally come out. He said, I just want to be sure I understand the outrage. Netflix offered to pay me $25 million to attend an event where comedians rip into my ex-wife for cheating on me with her jiu-jitsu instructor, and people are wondering why I allowed that. Give any divorced dad on earth the same option and get back to me on that.
Yeah, well done, Tom. That's why he's the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT.
Is that what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how do we know that that's what happened?
Because Tom just told us. And I speak on behalf of Tom. Tom has asked me to read that out this morning.
$25 million.
US.
To sit there and get roasted.
To hear jokes about his ex-wife.
And you know what?
Well, that's not very nice.
You get roasted. People have a bit of a laugh. A week later, it's all forgotten about. But is he saying Giselle gets half of that then?
No.
Because he's gone through divorce?
I would suggest that settlement period's over.
I would imagine that's done. But I mean, if he stayed home a bit more often.
Nathan Buckley, the AFL footballer, he had to auction off all his memorabilia, all the stuff that he kept from his football career over the years. Kate, he auctioned it off to go halves in the divorce settlement.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it was like Rusty's. It was Rusty's auction.
I don't think Rusty's had anything to do with divorce.
Yeah, that's what it was for.
I don't believe so.
Is it to raise funds, or that both parties in the marriage believe that belongs to them, that it's an asset?
Probably an asset.
He could keep it. He'd just have to buy it almost.
Buy it from her, in a sense.
See it as an asset.
Or do you use that as an excuse to just get rid of some stuff and make some more money? Because it does look...
Tommy,
I mean, when Rusty's trying to make more money from the stuff that he's taken from sets, you sort of go, well, you can't...
kind of go, great work.
It's like if I stole a pen from the office and then tried to flog that.
You couldn't do that. Tommy, if you want to line up all my ex-girlfriends, I'd accept $5 million for a Netflix special for that.
Yeah, if they can all get day release at the same time, then we should be all good.
Tough to track them down.
I don't expect
I think
25
majority of them changed names off it,
The witness protection program is very, very good.
Shouldn't have asked.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Guys, I want to say a quick... happy anniversary to Jess and Tone, 16 years today. Jess works on the show.
Thank you very much. Yes, 16 years on the 16th.
I love that. And I also, Jess, if I could say happy birthday to my sister and her man as well. They have the birthday on the same
team
day.
shout-outs.
Wow. What has anyone else got?
Anyone else got any
Also, a big
celebration?
shout out to Lady Gaga. It's her birthday today
Is it
as
happy
well.
birthday
Is it
to Lady Gaga?
I just made that up.
It sounded good.
Also, Alan Border, the great left-hander for the Australian cricket team.
Well bowled.
It's his 43rd wedding anniversary.
Oh my
with
gosh,
his wife.
congratulations to Alan and anybody else, 13, 24, 10.
Is our shout-outs, Daggy?
No.
Like,
And
do we
also-
not do them?
Hang on.
And
Fitzy's
Alan
got the one.
Jones.
Oh, Alan.
Yes, it's
How's
a
he
big
feeling?
28th anniversary that
He's not
he,
married.
ramp it up. He went to court for something that he said on air. So big congratulations to
a weird
everybody
anniversary.
today on those anniversaries.
I think there are some anniversaries we don't want
No,
to
you wanna
celebrate
forget.
anymore. It's nice to move on.
Yeah, you got to move on.
Why are you looking at me now?
I thought you had something to say.
I did, but I had it off the back of the Ariana song and you jumped into the shout-outs.
Sorry about that.
Are those ears painted on?
So,
Anyway, I will say that I'm just doing that song, watching the Ariana Grande trailer for Wicked. Have you seen it? It's incredible. It opens in November. Still a long way off. Why are you laughing?
because you're the way you spoke to me. I'm so sorry, Mum.
I just don't
the
know
old
which
chainsaw.
role to play in that point because I want to be bossy mum and go,
Yeah.
oi, mate,
But
I've
you're-
got something to say before you launch into Happy Anniversary,
but
Jess.
you're a guest on the show.
I'm a guest and I'm still earning my stripes.
Who else is on Wicked? Who's the other big actors in the movie?
Yeah, you got me on that one.
Wicked.
What about the woman?
Good.
Yeah.
It won the Oscar. The film that
Jeff
won the Oscar.
Goldblum's in it as well.
Oh, Jeff's good. Yeah, Jeff's great.
So it's
And Ariana's boyfriend, remember?
that?
Well, I
Steve?
don't know if they're dating anymore, but he's in the movie.
Not a
We
major
don't know
role.
about the timeline, but maybe left his wife for her. Still up for
man,
debates.
it might be your anniversary, but don't go throwing barbs at other people that have had relationship breakdowns.
Sorry.
Peter Dinklage is in it. Peter Dinklage, he's a great actor.
He's very well from Game of Thrones.
Is
Also,
he in
Peter
it?
Dinklage.
Yep, he's in it.
Oh, we could read this list
Some great
word
news.
for word out on air all morning, couldn't we, guys?
Another anniversary too tomorrow. It's been a week since Riddle time. So that return. Mum, that was funny.
You know what the anniversary today is? It's been a week since I had to argue with my daughter about getting her to swimming.
Oh, God. There's an anniversary we don't want to remember.
Yeah, I
you'll
know.
never
Yeah.
forget.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
We like the Life Improver. How good's the Life Improver? Oh yeah, the Life Improver. Your life, improve it!
So what you've got to do, you get your porridge, you warm it up in the microwave, you pop it on your seat, you pretend you don't know it's there, and that'll warm up your bum
Yeah.
for your morning.
It's like a seat warmer
Yeah,
in the
seat
car
warmer.
and much cheaper than
Hey.
leather seats with heating.
Quick one for you guys, because I don't know if anyone else has experienced this. I couldn't work out why the kids' white T-shirts kept going orange. It was the sunscreen. It's the sunscreen getting onto the white TO that turned it yellow and orange.
Yeah.
If you use rust remover in the wash with those white T-shirts, it comes out.
What's rust remover? How do you buy that?
Well, it's a rust just from Bunnings.
Rust
You can use it
remover.
as a spray. So you just spray it on.
Is that for workers who
Yeah.
may work with rust? It doesn't ruin the washing machine?
For an item of steel,
Yeah.
which is oxidised, it's covered in rust, you can use that.
Oh, I don't know about that on the clothes.
Oh, yeah, you can.
And what
This
about...
is not.
So you don't need bicarb, you don't need your nappy sand. Rust remover is
this
the
is
only
not
thing that will get it
verified.
out.
Not verified at all.
Mate, I'm part of a mother's Facebook group, and that's what they say reckon works.
I'm going to go to a 9-year-old who speaks more sense. Luca in Erlington. Hi, Luca.
Hi.
Can you give us a life hack for school lunches, please?
Yep. So when I bring my banana to school and I put it in my lunchbox, it bounces around and gets bruised. So I get an oven mitt and I put it inside and it won't bruise.
What do you put it in, Luca? Sorry, we missed that.
An oven mitt.
An oven mitt. That is amazing. Yes. I like that idea, and it means you don't have to go and buy like another piece of plastic.
And then you've got you can put the oven mitt on, and you've got a little character that you can play, little puppet that you can play with at lunchtime.
Hello, only me. Put it on your hand. How's it going, everybody?
I hold bananas.
You know, there's some fun to be had there.
Fun.
Can
Lots
you guys
of fun,
not talk
Kate.
to the children? Can you not?
Ali, hello, welcome to the show.
Morning, guys. How are you?
What's your life improvement?
So if you get some sourdough and soak it in water and put it back in the oven, if it's a couple of days old, like it's a bit stale, it'll refresh it. You can do it with bread rolls and things like that.
Right, just before it goes mouldy.
But it goes all soggy, Ali, doesn't it?
No. So the oven will evaporate it and make it kind of germinate.
Because I guess sourdough is quite, like the structure of it is better than more solid than a loaf of bread, isn't it?
I like that, Ali.
Kate, what's the best sourdough for a soup? Like a fermented one or...
I don't know. My girlfriend Mizpah, she makes a pretty mean sourdough.
Yep.
Have you had that Ziggy's?
Ziggy's? I don't smoke.
Ziggy's or
Iggy's in Bronte.
Oh, yeah.
Stunning.
Yeah, Tom, you line up for that.
Yeah,
don't you?
there's a line every morning, guys, till about 11 in the morning.
What about that
at
Baker
Iggy's.
Blue place? That Baker Blue? Or
in Double Bay.
what's
been in a
that?
few
I don't know
lineups,
that
Tom.
place. But you know what? I just love I just love a white bap.
Yeah, bap it up.
You go to the bakery in the main street of wherever you live.
Yeah, and just bap it.
Yeah, bap.
Bap and a whap. Hey, Jesse in Kellyville, what's your life hack?
Pizza. I like a pizza, and if you Google Pizza Hut anytime, a code for 40% off Domino's will come up.
If you Google Pizza Hut anytime...
Wait, okay. Here we
You
go.
just Google Pizza Hut,
Yeah.
and the top of the Google search results will be a code for 40% off Domino's.
No way.
What a smart marketing
Genius, right?
campaign.
Oh wow!
Wait up.
That's a bit sneaky.
Tommy, what do you got?
Go, you go.
I'm doing it too.
Yeah.
I'm having a crack here.
That is very clever, isn't it? To suggest...
Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, you scroll
Get
down.
40
You scroll down just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Past the Pizza Hut website, and then it comes up as a sponsored by
Do
Domino's.
they pay for that?
Yeah.
You got to pay extra for
Oh,
that,
you
Tom.
gotta
don't
pay
you?
a
For your
lot for
Google
that.
search.
40% off Domino's Pizza.
And is there even any Pizza Huts anymore? I don't see them around.
One in
I
Maroubra.
was just going to say that, but they do. Yeah, they do exist.
Jess, that
is really good.
unbelievable.
Right?
Yeah.
Save you all some money.
Jess, do you work for Domino's, Jess?
No, but I was thinking I probably won't need to use this hack if I was to win the 10 grand.
Yeah,
Okay, sure
exactly.
thing. You'll have enough money and enough pizza and everyone's happy. All right, you're in the running, Jess. Good news. So is Ali, so is Luca.
Imagine if Luca wins the 10K today.
As a
Good luck,
9-year-old. That would be amazing. What a party. Thanks for your calls.
We like the Life Improver. How good's the Life Improver? Oh yeah, the Life Improver. Your life, improve it!
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Gee, it kicks off tonight. How good is this? State of Origin kicks off. The women's kick off tonight up at Suncorp Stadium. And then we've got Magic Round this weekend. You can watch every game of Magic Round live with no ad breaks during play on Fox League. Available on KO Sports and Hubble as well. And this amazing man, our Fox League commentator, Mick Ennis, is up in Queensland. I don't know how he got back into Queensland, but he's up there now. Mickey, welcome.
Hello, Matt.
Hello, guys. How you going?
They love you up there, don't they, mate?
Oh, absolutely. You should have seen they rolled out the red carpet again. Whip, it's unbelievable, mate. Year after year, they just welcome me back, mate. Absolutely love me up here.
What are some of the memories you do?
What happened? You wouldn't believe it, Fitz. They're a little taken back, to be honest. They found it a little strange that I'm walking with my socks and Crocs through the middle of
the city here with my metal detector. Now, normally I get away with that at home. It's a hobby of mine, Kate.
Is it? Well, I've always given you a bit of credit, Mick, but that's very unsexy, metal detecting. Come on.
No, you can pull it off, Mick.
Well, I'm just about to walk past the piercing shop.
Who was the tight ass that would have done a bit of metal detecting that you played with back in the day at Cronulla Sharks, Mick? Who would have been that man?
Mate, often I can be, walking through Cronulla there along the Esplanade, and we'll have to sing out with the megaphone to Paul Gallen, who's normally just scanning through the sand with his metal detector. Yeah, absolutely horrific, mate.
Well,
what's the greatest thing he's found on Cronulla Beach, do you think?
Well, these cheeky little buggers keep throwing these bottle caps down there.
Beautifully tied in, Mick. Well, if we want to throw a little bit of honesty into the chat, I remember a couple of years ago, Mick, when you were on the Gold Coast, and unfortunately, Kate, Mick lost his engagement ring, his wedding ring, when he was away that weekend. So maybe you could head down to the beach where you lost that, Mick.
I never did, Webber. I'm still sitting right on this hand, my friend. 17 years.
I hope so, buddy.
Does Simone get to go up to Queensland and have a nice holiday while you're up there working, Mick?
In all honesty, this is the first year I'm taking my two boys have been dying to go for the last couple of years, so they've come up with me. No, Simone's not coming up this year. She came over to Vegas. Had a great trip over there. That was a wonderful start to the year, yeah. So we were able to do that. But no, up here this weekend with the two boys, I can't wait, fellas. It's going to be absolutely unreal. I mean, the kicking off the weekend, as you said, with the Origin tonight, but then Magic Round just gets bigger and better. Awesome. I think they've sold out all 3 days this year. Some of the matchups have really fallen into our lap, to be honest. I mean, the battle between the Sharks who are flying and the Roosters on the Saturday is enormous, particularly with so many. There is some injuries around, but that's also opened the door for a number of Origin opportunities that will come knocking in the next couple of weeks. So it's a massive weekend for some clubs that are under pressure that probably should be sitting in the 8 at the moment and aren't, and then also for some individuals that are really trying to kick the door in to be able to get into an Origin team in a couple of weeks' time.
Well, Mick, give us some bolters then, because when you lose Cleary and Trebojevic, you think to yourself, Origin's over for New South Wales. But there's a lot of people that are excited, really, really excited for some of these young kids to come in. Who could we be watching in the Origin that could be just making a real difference?
Yeah, well, I suppose the fascinating one for New South Wales is their halves, with the injury to Nathan Cleary. So, and the fact that Mitch Moses, who's probably next in line, we all thought he might play this weekend on return from injury. He's not there for Parramatta, who desperately need him, which leaves someone like Nico Hines, the opportunity. Isaiah Katoa's another bolter for me. He's sitting up there at the Dolphins. They're sitting in the top 4 at the moment. He's played for Tonga. But because they're a second-tier nation and he grew up in Sydney, that still leaves him available to play for New South Wales. He's probably one of the form halves of the competition. It'd be a bold call by Michael Maguire to throw him into that environment, but I'd have no reservations. He's an absolute star of the future, the kid, and we've seen some of the greats of the game, like your Brad Fittlers and Laurie Daly's, play Origin at 18 and 19 years of age. I think at the moment Isaiah's 19, turning 20. And he's just had a ripping start to the year. So he could potentially be a bowler. The other one is Cameron McInnes, who's really starting to firm for Cronulla, starting to get some real accolades for his tough performances. Cronulla sitting up the top of the competition. He's able to play multiple positions, but every time you watch him play, you go, geez, he just reeks of those Origin type actions. Yeah. He's been overlooked, for a number of years now, but, the form that he's in at the moment, it's almost too hard to ignore.
Good on you, Mick.
Hey, Mick, Wayne Bennett looks like he's signed a 3-year, $3 million deal with the Rabbitohs. Mick, can you see yourself earning that kind of money at 74 years of age?
How good would it be? How good would it be? Just because, Wayne would be the old, you imagine the old days, right? The old Dolomite accounts and having to go in and see the teller down the local bank. So I'd imagine Wayne wouldn't have the Westpac or the Commonwealth Bank app on his phone. So he just strolls into the teller and he just says, "Excuse me, love, would you mind just printing me just a receipt of my balance?" And it's just ticking over. It's crazy. Super fund would be enormous, wouldn't it?
Oh, hasn't hit his peak yet.
Yeah.
Well, it's exciting for Rabbitohs fans, isn't it, Mick? I mean, he's back.
Massive.
It's a huge club, isn't it, guys? Like South Sydney are an enormous club. We've seen that whenever they've got going and they're playing good footy. The game's certainly in a better place. Wayne's, it'd be hard to find someone that would argue that he's not the greatest coach of all time. He's still highly passionate. He's got this incredible ability of being able to bring a group of guys that are between the ages 17 and 37 together. And whilst he doesn't expect you to share the same interests off the field, he just galvanises you together as a team to not let each other down. And, that's an area where South Sydney have really fallen off the wagon this year. And in amongst that playing group, knowing that Wayne's coming, there'll be an enormous buzz, knowing that he's going back there. And he's got a bit of unfinished business. He got them to the grand final. He got them to multiple prelim finals when he was there, but unable to win a premiership. So
that's wild, isn't it?
Tougher challenge, I think, than what it was last time when he went there, because he had a bit of younger squad and some of those blokes are getting, towards the back end of his career now, so it's going to be a bit of a tougher challenge, but it's a massive signing for South.
So good to hear Mick Ennis sober for once on the Gold Coast.
Well,
That's
it is. Well, get your Speedos.
Oh, he was there for Magic Millions. He's heading back for schoolies.
Grab your Speedos and your metal detector, Mick, and go and hit the beaches of the Gold Coast.
You know who's going to have a nice weekend is Simone at home with the kids away. Dad and the kids
are... Kate, next time we want to do the interview, can you please lead it? Every time they ask me to come on the show... I just say, can you just get Kate to run the show for a change?
The thing is, Mick, you know how it's like all good marriages. I just let them think they're running the show, but I am just sitting back here quietly. It's just funny that I'm working in a room full of these men who think I don't know anything about NRL.
Do you think that this is their hobby? Maybe they should go and find a different hobby.
Maybe that's what it is.
Exactly.
No, she's the puppet master.
I'm going to go commentate on Fox League. Go watch it this weekend. You can watch every game of Magic Round live, no ad breaks during play on Fox League. It's available on Kayo Sports and Hubble as well. Mick, have a great weekend at the Magic Round, mate. Thanks, legend.
Thanks, guys. Hey, I'll send that gym pass, mate.
Make it an annual, buddy. I need a bit of work. And does that mean, Tommy, that Mick Ennis is in the running for 10K a day? He's been on the show.
Nova's 10K day in May. Mick, you could be getting a call this afternoon.
Oh, my God.
Tommy, I haven't heard from you, mate.
I'll give you a call shortly.
We thought we'd left as well. Good on you, Mick.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.